Driver Ed is a pretty great episode of Sabrina the Animated Series, mostly because it focuses on Hilda and Zelda, and I can't remember the last time we had an episode that focused mostly on the aunts. Obviously, Sabrina has an important role to play, but we get a lot of Hilda and Zelda, which I really like. Hilda is trying to pass her mortal driving test, and she's not doing very well, so Sabrina selfishly decides to conjure up a magical driving instructor. And the reason this is selfish is because Sabrina wants Hilda to drive her to all of these places, so she obviously wants her to pass her test. And the driving instructor is somebody Hilda is very attracted to, and so is Zelda. And the aunts have a bit of a competition on their hands as they both try and go after Ed, the driving instructor, which I have to say, Driver's Ed, great name choice. And I won't say any more than that, but Sabrina has to try and stop things before it gets out of hand, or even more out of hand. I thought it was a great story, a really nice narrative. I think focusing on the aunts was really great, but Sabrina still has an important role to play in the narrative. So it worked really well, beautifully animated. Quigley and Salem, of course, were around, but the aunts were the stars of the show. It kind of reminded me a teeny tiny bit of the aunts fighting over Willard Craft, but definitely not in the same way. Willard Craft is a brilliant character, but Ed is a great character as well. I liked him. I thought he was a really fascinating character, and of course there are bigger questions like, will Hilda pass her driving test? And of course, will any of the aunts actually get to be with Ed before Sabrina gets a chance to save the day? I won't say any more than that. I don't want to give away too much, but I thought Driver Ed was a pretty fun episode of Sabrina the Animated Series. It was nice to focus a bit more on the aunts, and it's definitely one that I really thoroughly enjoyed.